What's going on TikTok? Under here, my car is lowered, but if you look, there's a metal right here. This is where you jack it from. I'm gonna be jacking it from right there. All right, we had some technical difficulties. My car was here before, but the brakes was in the way, so I had to move my car. So now let's get it jacked up. All right, as you can see, the jack is underneath, and the jack is right under the metal piece. So now we can get it up. All right, we got the car all jacked up now. Now we gotta get the jack stands and put one on each side. Put under here, right here. This is where the jack stands go. Give me one on each side. So just put it right there. Get the other jack stand. Put it right. I'm gonna go a little bit higher on this side. Oh, wait, no, this spot is right here. All right, so we're gonna open up the engine bay. Get one of these two for the oil, the old oil. We're gonna open up the engine oil cap so that the pressure can get released and there can be more air pushing out the oil. And now we can get to the drain plug. Let's get it. All right, we're under the car. If you look for the oil pan, this is what it should look like right here. And we'll just release the oil. I think mine's leaking a little bit. That might mean it's maybe possibly stripped, or I don't know, some issue I gotta fix. But this is the oil. Yeah, the oil cover or whatever. And just have the pan right here, right underneath it, and then we can loosen it. Let's get it. All right, so once you loosen the drain plug, my technique is get it like this and then unscrew it, and it should start coming out. Let's try. All right, now since there's no more oil dripping, we could move over to the passenger side wheel in the front. We're going to be taking off this wheel because our oil filter is right behind it. So let's get to that. And also don't forget that you're also going to need your wheel lock for this. All right, one thing I did forget to mention in the beginning, you're supposed to loosen your lug nuts before you raise your car, or else you're going to need a tool like this, an impact gun, because this is not going to do the job while the car is raised and the lug nuts aren't loose. So now we can just do it one by one. All right, we got the wheel off. As you can see, this is the oil filter right there. So we're trying to twist it off and then put the oil pan underneath it, or the oil collector. And then, yep, I'm gonna replace it with a new one. Let's get it. All right, so we can just take off the oil filter. Be ready for the oil to come down. Oil's gonna spill, yeah. Take off the oil filter, and you can just drop it into the thing once it's off. Oh shit, fuck. Yep, just like that. Now let it drip as much as it can, and then we'll clean up the area with like a rag, and then put on the new oil filter. All right, here's the new oil filter. Before you put on your oil filter, get some new oil. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just like put your finger, you can just get like a finger right here, and get some oil and just put it around the oil filter. It doesn't need to be a lot, but just lube it up at least a little bit before you put the oil filter on. So now we got a nice little lubricant around, nice little layer of lube, and now we can put it back on. Let's get it. All right, so just put it right here. You just twist it on. And once you start to tightening it, it doesn't have to be like super maximum tight, but as long as you know it's like on there sturdily, like right here. Probably like one more, just like that. Hand tight, it doesn't have to be super tight, but as tight as you can hand tight, and that should be good enough. All right, just like that. And now we're ready to start filling her up. Let's put the drain plug back on and let's start filling her up with oil. All right, one thing to remember when putting back on the drain plug, so you could first put it back on by hand tightening it. And once you get it on hand tight, just like that, you're gonna wanna use a tool to tighten it, but make sure you do not over tighten it, because that is how you could strip the threads of the bolt. So just make sure you do not over tighten it. All right, we got our wheel back on. Now we gotta jack it up again, take out the stands, and then we could lower it, and then we could drop in our new oil. Let's get it. All right, she's all lowered. Now get in a little funnel and then pour in your oil. All right, once you got her all filled up, you could just put on back your oil cap lid. Boom, just like that. Got an oil change all done. Now let's reset the computer system. All right, we're in my car. So put the key to the second position. That should pop up. Due service soon. That means the oil needs to be changed. So we hold this reset button for 10 seconds. Pop up, and then these are the cancel buttons. We're gonna hold this again, cell reset. And there we go. Now we're back to 100% oil life, and we can start the car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get it. And that is a Acura TL Type S oil change done in about 6 minutes. Thank you so much for watching.